Feels nice to be in Sarig Yogir. Okay, this doesn't feel nice, so get the hell out of my land. Starting to think maybe I should be supporting your rebels. Which ones are these? Mongol separatists. Give them the absolute minimum money and hope that they just get out of my country. So, thanks to Dr. Nijitram, or however you're supposed to pronounce that, for attempting to play Snake Rattle and Roll. Sure, it went terribly for you, but I'm sure you gave it your best. Watch Mongolia get a ton of land now. See, I wouldn't mind, as long as it's not my land. I could do without more rebel effects in my country. I would love to conquer tons of India, but I have to remember my goals here. And that is to unite the Buddhist sects. So Vajrayana, Theravada, and... there they are. I have to tilt my head to read that. Mahayana. They must all be under me. So honestly, I think I'll take one more bite out of Delhi and then start focusing down here. Orissa certainly need to go, but we're gaining the power to destroy all those that once got in our way. Due to fort a zone of controls. Oh my. Somebody publicly condemned us. We lose karma, please. We need to stop losing karma here. Well, who are we kidding? We're going to be losing it all anyway. The problem is our theologian is going to die. Well, it gives us one more chance at getting a Master of the Mint. We can't march directly from fort into this region because of zone of control rules. Unfortunate for us, but once this fort falls, it's all over for Kiva. Oh no, it's just another theologian here to do the last one's job and be less fussy about it. Be gone. So yeah, between Riga and the multiplayer, I can't take much more dejection in this game. The times are bad. Oh, nice. Welcome to the map, Jin. I would love to just consume you, but I mean, you don't have any okay, right, it's set to automatically pause on events. Let's change that because I do not like it at all. And where is that? Okay, nowhere that I really have to worry about. I mean, what are they even going to do? They're my religion. And that is more land for Bukhara. Feels good to finally be strong after such a long time of being horrifically weak. Okay, relations are as good as they can get with you. Come on home. What happened in the multiplayer, Jake? Well, I was, well, I still am, Venice. Struck a deal with Milan so that we wouldn't be fighting each other and we could coexist in Italy. And I was off conquering my way through Persia when suddenly Russia, Austria, Lithuania, Poland, and Milan. Is that 5? Russia, Austria, Milan, Poland, Lithuania. Well, they all attacked me at once, and I had no way of fighting them all off. Speaking of no way, I guess all of this can just go to you. I don't have the Diplo power for it. Takes 138, which we do not have. Okay. Well, we'll just have to wait then, because I do want it all for you. So, I don't even think a single battle was fought in Europe. I just said, sod this, shipped all my units over to Persia, and I fought back the Lithuanians and the Russians to about here. At which point, I saw that they had so much more manpower than I could ever field, and I just went, you know what, forget it. You can have this. They said, okay, and that was peace. Peace in our time. So, yeah. That took an enormous chunk out of me. But I'm still in the game. Speaking of still in it, nicely done, Bukhara. Now don't turn on me like the rest of them. Shu want to turn on me, but they won't. The liberty desire they got from me forcing them into my religion will dribble away. But here does finally come that coalition. This is actually fine because I wanted to fight both of you. And Delhi will be considered a co-belligerent but will not call in their own allies. That's great, because the whole problem of having Delhi as a co-belligerent was that we're allied with Sind. And you have a core on Yarkand that you want. Nice. I'll take it all. I don't think there's been a post up about the multiplayer session just yet, but there will be one soon enough. Alright, you didn't last long at all. Oh yes, the small matter of Delhi still existing here. Well, we can deal with that. What was the whole rebellious situation here? They want to rise up, but their back's not in it. I was actually kind of hoping that Bukhara would be picking up the slack here, but Bukhara don't have anything. Oh well, no need to worry. All this land will fall in due time. Terribly short on an army though, so let's fix that. Bad times. Hello Jake, hello chat, how are you? It's not been the best of days. I go to work only to get crushed in the multiplayer session, and then I come home and the Pendeltag is down, so I can't even get home easily. I had to... what did I have to do? I had to go and catch a bus, like a real pleb. Most uninspiring. Okay, should I be a little concerned about you marching north? You're going up to Yarkand. Probably going to try and relieve that siege, since I don't really have many numbers on it. Yeah, I'll have to pull back from that. Typical. I just instantly dismissed Delhi as a threat for some reason, but they still do have some powerful lands. And also typical. I barely have an army, but That's okay. Jake, the water's down. The Pendeltag, the commuter train. My glorious socialist public transportation could not get me home. So we don't even mind Delhi rampaging through our lands. Actually quite nice that they would weaken themselves on some... Oh no, that actually works really well in our favour. Maybe not the enormous amount of besieging artillery. 5 artillery giving a +5 bonus in a level 2 fort. Okay. And this also works out for me rather nicely. Well, maybe. There we go. Ah, it's nice to relax to Sarig Yogir after getting demolished at work. Alright, we don't even have a cannon here. Where did my cannon get to? Ah, he's still up here. But Shu is loyal to me now. So we'll put the squeeze on our man in Delhi. At least for a short moment. Jake, I'm getting flashbacks of your Golden Horde run against Sweden and all those dead horses. So many dead horses. Oh yeah, the Swedes were eating salted horse for decades to come after that incident. Now I can't move in here because the fort is still blocking our path. What is this? Our colony's been struck by Roman fever. Blurple is really getting in our way here. So in Stanovoy, illness has struck us. It is so devastating there's a serious risk our colony will disappear. The natives see them immune. Well, I'm not losing admin. So I quarantine them, or I hope for the best. But if I pray for the best, I'm sure something terrible will happen. It's 5 years, man. I'll just pray for the best. I'm sure it won't get any worse. I still can't move there because the fort of Lahore is blocking us. So the obvious thing to do is move on Lahore. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Clearly my mind is still somewhat out of it. That's our 4-shock man over there, away when he should be on duty, so... Let's get a conquistador to help us out, he's got the shock. And hot damn, I love those ducats. It's worth having a wee look at their units here. So they got 2212, 22 on their infantry. Our infantry has 001111, so that's 4 pips on our infantry. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 on their infantry. Our infantry will never get better because I do not reform when I play Horde. Why would I ever reform as a Horde? Okay, this is actually a little concerning, the numbers that he's bringing over here, and my own lack of numbers, but we'll get it sorted. Jake, one of your goals for this is to unify Buddhism Could you tell us what is the requirements for that exactly? Oh, it's no decision or anything. I just want to unite all the Buddhist lands. Looks like he's going to march on Shu. Shu having tech 13, you having tech 12, and me being able to back him up makes me think that we're not in any great trouble here. But I'll still be helping him, because that doesn't look so good. And I'd rather think you will not be taking that province back. Oh, expertly done. Alright, let's make it count. I'm making sure to actually keep my siege of Lahore going so that they don't re-establish a zone of control over these other provinces. I feel so bad for the Mamluks. They probably don't deserve what they're getting. Which is steamrolled. Okay. We have access into Batana now. I think I'll be taking that. And because we have control of Delhi, that allows us to get there. How generous. Oh, Shan. You exist, but only with 2 provinces. Mind you, I do still have conquest on you. And you are the religion that I need to take. We'll declare war now. They'll probably actually come along and hurt us a wee bit, but we will deal with them. I just wanted to get the war declared now so they don't make allies. Jake, how are France, Austria and Blurple doing? Why would you ask that? You just want to say the words that hurt me the most. Alright, we got Bukhara at the very least. Okay, it's just a regular old fort, nothing special going on there. I can't get into Multan, but once Lahore is down, it shouldn't take too long to get it down. I mean, it's fort level 2, it doesn't require that much. Actually, it only requires 6,000, so the rest of us get out of there. We can regain numbers a lot faster in our own controlled territory. And hop to it. I want my land back. You can also help them out. It's a shame I can't separate piece of Delhi. In fact, I probably should have thought of that one first. Because that's all I'm really allowed to take. Well, I will probably take Delhi and Lahore. Since the... oh, Doaba is also rather nice. Curse these extravagantly expensive provinces. Sure, Delhi. Did someone beat you black and blue there? Must have. But I'll take it. Time for 10 more horses, I dare say. Jake, are you going to wipe out all other form of Buddhism? That's the plan. Not Confucian and Shinto, I'm not that concerned about those. But now that Buddhism is split into 3, I really think they look neater when combined into 1, so that's what I'm going for. I got these confused, I didn't think Kashgar was mountains, but it is. It's Yarkand that is the dry lands where we do get our horde bonus. Well, live and learn. Absolutely not. So you only have the 1 core here in Bukhara. That's fine. Shan is taking our land, that is also fine. But really, I'd be satisfied enough if this was the outcome. Although if I'm able to squeeze out an extra province like Sirhind, then I'll take it. Jake, stop lagging, please. Oh, that reminds me, I set my FPS to 60. So I wonder if there's any actual difference there. So I think I did. Let's just reopen those settings and double check. Yeah, it's at 60. And would you believe I did this because of a YouTube scrub that asked me to? He said, Jake, could you please set it to 60? And I just went, you know what, I've got no reason not to. Almost there. Good lord. These coring costs. And the aggressive expansion isn't great, but we'll survive. Get half of you there, half of you there, and we have a job to do over here. Province annexation is all the smoother in 60 FPS. Ah, thank you, Georges. Gotta remember that I really want my my heir dead, because life is so much better with a at least 333, which is what you can get if you play the Tribal Succession Crisis game as a horde. That's the end of that, and since I don't mess around with forts around here, I can just march right back in and take my land back. Not the best of strategies, I don't think, but it's the one we're rolling with. I would really love to destroy Orissa, but little low on friends when it comes to attacking him. Didn't Malwa end up rivaling me? No, yes. Yes, they did. We were so good together, and this is how he treats me. The thing was, after I got brutalized in the multiplayer, and people were saying, oh, I'm sorry, Jake, and I said, no, you're not sorry. If you're sorry, you wouldn't have done it. Well, one of them said sorry, the other one was just like, yeah, you were dictating too much to me. And I was like, what? But I guess the loser can't complain. He can only bide his time and wait for revenge. Okay, we're actually coming close to all of our goals here for this run. So becoming an empire is only 185 development away, which is lovely. To eradicate, or rather unite Buddhism. Unite Bosom. We really only need to take this region here. It would make sense for us to take Ceylon, though. But we've been doing so well without ports up till now. Russia is still not really wanting to get angry with us. It seems this Russia has really gone Eurocentric. I wonder if it's because they want their free westernization. Ooh, gain base tax in Tura. Yes, I agree with that. I don't agree with that, though. Well, to be honest, I am just waiting for a revolt up here, so by all means have your unrest. At least when you pop, I'll be able to get my recent revolt modifier. Plus... This siege would go a lot smoother with a 3 siege general in the case. Oh yeah, I don't forget this little guy. He needs to go. And his only friends are Sweni and Ayuta, but Sweni is also allied with... Dai Viet? That's not a problem. In that case, why don't we just gun down Sweni? And you're Bengalese anyway, you should just go to them. Alright, so a vast conquest of Sweni is in order. Their allies do not scare me. Khmer will not... Well, Khmer would actually join in. Ah, curses. Our clinically retarded heir made it to the throne. And that's hurting me in all the ways. Okay, this is nice if I can actually get to this province in time, but I don't think it's gonna last. Yeah, it's going to revolt. Or rather, it's going to get taken by them, and separatism will probably increase. Well, easy way to check, I took them both at the same time. Separatism here, 9.5. Separatism here, 14.5. So yeah, they got their 10 years of separatism. Also, welcome back, Mongolia. Ming is turning full disgusting. Some trouble here, though. You've got some Vajrayani provinces. All Vajrayani land needs to belong to me. Jake, what about the most developed province? Have you checked which one will be your crown jewel? Delhi is rather tempting because it's nice and farmlandy, but we may just gun down Beijing while we're at it. I mean, we're in the region, we might as well. And the thing is, as they spawn, they make their alliances, which have this way of disrupting my elegant conquests. The trouble with actually directly declaring war on Ming right now is that they, Min, huh? Why Min? Is that their rebels would more than likely give us some issues, and a true Khan holds no grudges. Karma through the roof. Okay, this siege is getting a little ridiculous. Jake, why were you chosen to be Wiz's button pushing guy for the patch video? Why don't you ask him? Tell him to give me more notice next time. More notice than no notice. Alright, so Khmer actually want to help us fight Sweni in the next war, and that, I could probably take it or leave it. But I'll probably take it since it's just a bit off of my mind. And the fact that I could see Seton there tells me I can see the world. Lovely. So, France got destroyed. This is lovely. Riga, how do you persist? Oh, of course, you're allied with the Livonian Order, because Livonian Order and Riga are best friends forever. And Naples decided that their Greek ambition was real. Cyprus remains independent, whilst Crete managed to get taken by the Mamluks. Probably thanks to the sea zone being shared now. It's no longer unclaimable. Yeah, Naples dominating Italy. Tunis doing fine in North Africa, and Austria on something of a rampage. But they do not rule the Grecian. An incredibly modest Protestant Reformation. Ah! The Sami people. They found their home in Sapmi. And unbelievably, they didn't increase the base tax here. How strange. Maybe it was through an event. Hats off to Moldavia. Now I did core these lands, right? Or start coring them. Good.